Who is the player that you never signed in your career, but you wish you did?
You know, in my generation, of course, I would say the little guy, but the little guy was not coachable. But I have to say, in our generation, he was the best. Ibrahimovic was the striker. This was Pedro, and this is the guy, I forget the name, some player that they had there. Messi. This was the guy. Basically, everything was around not let Messi play. In Italy, they were using the word gabbia, you know, like a jail to Messi. Zanetti, Motta, Cambiaso, everybody was responsible for any position that Messi could go.
When Messi has the ball, 1-1-1, you are dead. That's why I never like the individual man-to-man against Messi. Messi is a cage. You have to create a cage. I would say Barca without Messi, I would say Liverpool favorite.
Right.
But Barca with Messi, Messi is Messi. I never say Messi is the special one in here because everything he does all the time. So Messi the special one because he scored 2 goals against Manchester United. He scores 2 goals all the time.
Do you want to sign Messi for Chelsea?
No, we have no chance of that.
Why have you got no chance of that?
Because there is, in this moment, there is the financial fair play. We have no conditions to buy, as you were saying, a super amazing player, obviously paid with super amazing numbers that Chelsea in this moment we cannot do it.
So can't afford him?
No.
No. How much are they asking for him?
I don't even know because I don't think they ask because I don't think they want to sell. Of course, it's a pity. Sometimes you cannot stop the clock. It's a pity when you have some players year after year they become older. You know, in 5 years' time, I think Messi will be 34 and we will be all crying that the guy is 34. It's about individual players. And just to give you an example, Messi won the Champions League with 3 different managers. I think it's easier to win with him than against him. What I can analyze is what I see. And what I see is a player that during his career went through a process, and that process was always based on, according to his qualities, how can he give the most to the team. I was very fortunate because I was, let's say, close in all his career. In fact, the first match that he played for Barcelona was when I was in Inter, then I go to Madrid, and I am in Madrid for 3 years, so I played against him many times when he was coached by different managers in different positions on the pitch, and the only thing I can say is that progressively he was always better and better and better. For me, genius, I think is the word that you choose, and I think the word is correct, genius.
Was Wesley Sneijder robbed of the Ballon d'Or that year, do you think?
I don't like to say robbed. Who won it? Messi? So no robbed. But Wesley did the treble, Champions League winner, I think World Cup final in the same season, World Cup final. So Wesley should be there at least in the top 3. But when in the last generation, when Cristiano, Messi, they win Ballon d'Or, is never robbed. The question is, which Barcelona are we going to have when Messi decides to say goodbye? And for me, a question that I put in the other day when I was in another television channel is the question that I'm going to keep for a few times. Which Barcelona are we going to have when Messi decides to go home? That's for me the big That's for me the big question. That's for me the big question.
When José Mourinho talks about Lionel Messi, you listen. Because this isn't just any coach. This is one of the greatest tactical minds in football history. And even Mourinho couldn't hide his respect. He openly admitted that Messi is completely unique. Not just another superstar, but a player who breaks every rule of the game. Mourinho said when you prepare for normal players, you study patterns, movements, tactics. But with Messi, there are no patterns. You can plan everything perfectly, and he'll still find a way. That's what makes him different. Even during the intense rivalry between Barcelona and Real Madrid, when Mourinho was facing Messi at his peak, he never denied the truth. Messi was unstoppable. He described him as a player who can decide a game in 1 second. A player who doesn't need space, time, or help. Just one moment, and it's over. And maybe Mourinho's most powerful line came in 2019. Where will Barcelona be without Messi? At that time, it sounded like a simple question. But today, it feels like a prediction. Because Messi wasn't just part of Barcelona. He was the system, the identity, the difference. This wasn't hype. This wasn't media talk. This was pure football knowledge. When a manager like Mourinho says you're different, that you're on another level, that's not opinion. That's respect earned the hard way. José Mourinho faced many great players, but Lionel Messi was different. He admitted you can prepare everything perfectly and still fail. Because Messi doesn't follow patterns, he creates his own. No system, no tactic can truly stop him. That's why Mourinho called him simply unstoppable.